to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. And the Commodores will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
It's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got his man quickly. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
With the catch, it's Hunter. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's in open space downfield. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Red pass, it's complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donna. Catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. That big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So Vanderbilt's offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches know.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion to the ground with the back. Crosses the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. The quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. Like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Commodores! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Can't get him to the ground. Find some fresh air. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Looking for a crease to the left. Shakes off the defender. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not putting on play.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones.
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Working that left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on fourth down and short. Motion from the back. Tries to get it on the ground. And the
How about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the run. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to take off. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. A little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Fitzgerald. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Commodores lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to throw again. Looking for the score. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll pull it on the read. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wildcats will boot it away to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs to their people.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what they're...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for room. It's Newberry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And to get rid of it quickly.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged. 7 has dominated this entire game.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down.
And I think it's go time now at this point in the game if you're on offense, because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
From the gun. Under fire. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gets the back moving. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Commodores will send out the punt unit.
Number 11, on to punt it away.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to pass. It's Klein. Using the quick game.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that